and what they want to hear in the very beginning.
So people tell you what you want to hear.
That's just like a woman that comes into a relationship with a man who may be involved or has children, and she'll say something like, "Now, I would never expect you to leave your wife," or "I would never expect you to put me behind your kids." Yeah, there's a real expectation that they would want that before it's over with. And a man is going to go in and read what a woman wants and tell her these things right up front. But a woman has no intentions of staying that way. I've had women tell me, you know what, most women prefer honesty, which is great. A man comes in and says all these things, look, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that. The woman's like, oh, I don't want that. I'm fine just the way I am. But something happens. And the hard side of it is, Eddie Murphy said a long time ago, when you make that noise, everything does kind of change. It does change.
The transfer of power.
The scariest woman walking the planet is a woman that thinks like a man. Most men can't comprehend. You can't do anything about it. She lays down with another man with no problems, several men, no issues, thinks like a man, scariest. But most women aren't that. And at some point or another, yes, your heart is tied to what's between your legs. And if he makes you feel that way, it's not as though it was the first time you ever were made to feel that way, but yet, everything goes out the window. Yes, he has these ideas about the way he wants things to be, but I can change him. My love will overcome that. When I make him realize that I am there for him, and I'm not going nowhere, he'll soften his view. He'll want to make me that commitment and be there for me. Bullshit. Because the man already has it in his mind. He's not going to go back on his word. He'll never admit that he was wrong. Yes, I said I didn't want you. I said I wasn't going to be in a relationship, but now I want you. Does that even sound realistically coming out of a man's mouth? Nah. Life is not a Tyler Perry movie by no means whatsoever.
Yeah, well, I've had that discussion with different women on my page too, and you touched on something I talk about all the time. So what is your viewpoint on booty calls, friends with benefits, dips, and all that kind of stuff?
I think they're all necessary.
You think they're necessary?
I think they're necessary.
Why are they necessary?
I think in the life and the world we live in today, you can't limit yourself. There are so very few home runs that you ever get to hit. You spend
I mean, at the end of the day, that's your spouse. At the end of the day, you a homie, you a partner. I don't care how you feel. I'm gonna make sure my wife happy. If she's happy, I'm happy. Right.